for work. I gotta do that Grandy video, that Tin Man thing. Tin Man. Tin Man, what it means for me is friendship. It means chairlift conversations. You learn things about people you never knew. You learn things about people you don't want to know. It's also about a great blend of activity and lounging. After a full day of skiing, double diamond blacks, no breaks and a powder day, get to lounge at après ski, après ski, après any reasonable hour. And most of all, it means for me, these guys. These guys. Some of the greatest guys in the world. These guys.
Oh, Tinny. What is Tin Man? Tin Man is many, many things. Tin Man is tradition. Tin Man is waking up to Tiffer's huevos rancheros at the crack of dawn and then revisiting them again about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about Jersey Day every year, every Saturday. And it's new things. You know, new guys showing up, new places to ski now, and wondering what new jerseys are going to make it out. It's Tin Man's certainly about the struggle, particularly the struggle to keep up with you clowns once you head into the trees, and the scratching, clawing up the ranks of the tinny numbers. But it's also the reward, certainly the reward of heading down the mountain, 3:30 in the afternoon, maybe 3 o'clock if you're skiing with Tiffer. Go grab a prime piece of real estate in the sun and start on the first beer and start laughing about the day. Tin Man is so good that I up and moved my entire family to Denver just to get a locals exemption because I knew I'd never get in on my skiing ability. Only to find out several years later we got Mackey and Proust joining us out of nowhere. So I guess Tin Man's also an enigma. But it's a great weekend. It's a great weekend skiing with great long friends. It's a weekend I look forward to every year. It's what gets me through the dead of winter. And I'm just glad you guys let me follow you down the bottom every year.
Because you look so fine, and I really want to make you mine. You look so fine, and I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I can see you are free, but you were with another man. Come on now, Jim. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away.
So what does Tin Man mean to me? What comes to mind is a moment at the Red Lion. Probably somewhere in between The Wait and Country Road, Take Me Home. When the Tin Man crew ran into a group of guys, probably 20 years older than us, who had been doing their equivalent of Tin Man for 30 some odd years. And they were so excited that we were holding the torch, that we were going to be the next generation of Tin Men. Tradition is strong. And that's why we show up year after year. Regardless of the circumstances. You're not feeling well? show up for Tin Man. Money's a little tight, you show up for Tin Man. Job pressure's getting you down, you show up for Tin Man. Because it's
I get around. Still clown with the underground when we come around.
As I ponder the question, what is Tin Man? Several thoughts come to me. Over the years, such things as Jersey Day, Hell's Bells, twice, the Red Lion, Chiba Chews, quads in particular. But really what Tin Man is to me, it can be summed up in one experience or phrase. And that is my favorite, true favorite part of Tin Man, the Minturn Mile. It's after that long day and several days of skiing, when Taj shouts to the crowd, it's the final cheer time, at which point we rise up to the top of the mountain, only to take our skis off and hike for several hundreds of yards up the ridge so that we can get those glorious 20 turns of fresh snow at the end of the day, which is then followed by 45 minutes of traversing down through trees, crossing rivers, only to end up at the bottom of the mountain and realize that you have a quarter-mile hike with your skis and ski boots to the bar. And while that may not sound great, it's at that bar when you walk in and the gaze hits you from across the room of those blue eyes. And it's at that moment that you realize what Tin Man really is, because you're enthralled and hopeful that today's the day that Cheryl Teagues can be yours.
The Tin Man weekend, it's not about the guys. It's not about the crazy random appearance of Ordway, Mackey, or T-Sod traveling 5,000 miles. It's about Grandy. And how much pain can I inflict on Grandy